Hello. Okay, one sec. Hey everyone. Yo, what's up? Okay. Give me one sec. Okay, hello you guys. Good to see you again. Okay, found out yesterday that they actually released a whole album of songs for Bocchi under Kesuku band name. Yeah, that's cool as. Wait, you're reading the comments? Greatest mistake of your life. Yes, indeed. But that's what we're doing. It's gonna be like a tradition, I suppose. Like, that's what happened last time. I'm gonna do it again on every video that I publish. Hopefully just within a short amount of time and not like so there's too many. Darkness is like, how do you have comments on a video no one watched because you don't have fans? Come on, man, this is getting old. Come on. Hello, I have come. Great to see you, Sai. Thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah. Today, yeah. Now I'm gonna just think I can make this a bit bigger so you guys can see it as well. And we'll just get started. I've watched the video 3 times. Thank you, that's really... By the way, final episode of Pokemon with Ash in air. Do you plan on catching up? Oh god, no. But it is nice to see that he finally, he just, finally concluded his story. That is great. I saw news of that. That is cool as. I love your video, Tandro is a bad person. Thank you. Okay. Should I just get started then? We got first. That's cool as. Oh, I can chat with chat for a little bit first if you guys want. I feel like I should change the title of this stream real quick. Because it's not just reading your comments but also chatting. Let's just change it to the greatest mistake. Yeah, indeed, it is. Many times it is a mistake to read the comments, but you guys left a lot of nice ones. I don't think I've seen any nasty ones just yet. We are fake here. We're all AI bots. Yes. Okay, one sec. I just copy and pasted your sponsored comment that's on screen right now. I think it got removed. Okay. Let's actually get started. I'm gonna kid. How are you doing this fine midnight? That's the thing. It's morning for me. It's midnight for a lot of yous, but it's morning for me. So time zones, am I right? So yeah. Okay. Let's just get started. I'm gonna read the comments. New video! Woo! Now for real, it's so me. Okay. Yo, hello, yo. Finally a new video instead of streams. Yeah, I did a lot of streams back then. I'm probably going to just do it once a week now instead of twice a week, since I've got like once every 2 weeks. Twice a week is like too much, and I should be spending that time to make more videos. But yeah, let's go. Bocchi video reel. Hi, Brandon. Brandon, your mic is muted. Oh, wait, no, my phone is muted. Never mind. Then why would you hit enter? Watch me lose sanity in real time. Oh, God. That's what happened with the... That's what kind of happened with the erased video. There were a lot of people arguing over that, especially after the stream. Just a lot of arguing. So it's just like, bruh, I'm just tired of this. I want to move on from this video already. Please stop commenting on the same stuff that I've already heard a million times. Everyone, just skip to the end. You won't regret it or miss anything important either. He's talking particularly about his this is Darkness's comment, and he's talking about his end screen make me say anything bit, which is the only thing he seems to care about. So why aren't you wearing your headphones? Correct. This so that I have one ear listening and to the stuff on the computer, and one ear that's just hearing myself, because it's a bit harder to hear yourself talking when you got both ears on. So yeah, okay. She's just like me, for real, for real. That's I feel like there's gonna be a lot of these comments. Bro posted a bit finally. I'm not gonna take off that much time off again, I don't think, unless it's like a really long video. But like the reason is because I was also working on the other Tanjiro video, which wasn't published on this channel, so a lot of people might have missed it, but I don't know. I think what said Bocchi, okay, finally, like a comment that I can talk about. I think what sets Bocchi apart is that it does not romanticize social awkwardness like a lot of anime. It shows that Goto is missed out on a lot of stuff, and when she actually interacted with her friends, she began to do much better. It's really important, especially post-COVID, when people, especially teenagers, didn't talk to many people in person. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad. I haven't seen Komi Can't Communicate, but like from what I have seen of it, I feel like it kind of romanticizes it a little bit with like how everyone practically worships her because of her quietness. When it's like, you know, I feel like Bocchi might have portrayed that a little better, because like, you know, it's actually a problem that gets in the way of her life and being able to make friends and stuff. And it's like, yeah. I just realized you released a new video and I get no notifications. YouTube doesn't work for can't say, or I get banned. Yeah, that is annoying. But you can watch it now. But yeah, there will be a lot of those comments. I mean, you made a video about Bocchi. What did you expect? Fair point. I feel like that's not avoidable. Just like, oh yeah, she's literally me. She's literally me. I even made fun of her at the start of the video, and people are still gonna comment on it. Okay. Bocchi The Shepherds represent. I still don't quite get that, since I feel like they had like barely had anything hinting towards that, but sure. Shippers will be shipping. Took a million years, but finally a new video. Brandon back again with the goofy content. Glad to see it. Thank you. Is that unknown? I think that's unknown. It says the known survivor. I could be wrong, but I think it's unknown. Hey, finally a new vid. I love how everyone's just commenting on how I finally released a new video. At last, the awaited Bocha video has finally been unveiled. Let's go. Fine, I will finally watch the show. You win. Yay, I convinced someone to watch the show too. Bocchi makes Komi look like a very sociable person. Yeah, okay. Thanks for making a video about me, Brandon. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Sabertooth. Bondrude, I've seen this intro somewhere before. Oh yes, because he's a patron. And patrons actually get first access to the intros of the video whenever I finish them. Like, as soon as I finish, like, the intro to the video, like the first minute or so, then patrons get to see it, like, before the rest of the video is even completed. So, yeah, there's that. OMG, guys, Bocchi is literally me. Okay, chat's going on. So I'd say Bokita's shipping works because they seem to have a more genuine connection than Kita and Rio. You could compare it to Toradora's plot. Not that I'm the type to ship though. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like they're a bit closer friends compared to Kita's admiration for Rio, which is more so just like one-sided. So I don't know. I'll be right back after reading the comments ahead of time. Look at Brandon plugging something that no one sane will buy. It says the person who is currently subscribed to the top tier on that patron. I'm not into music shows. No, your video generally wants me to give it a try. Yeah, give it a try. Because it's not really a music show. It's not really about that. It's more about the main character Bocchi and her relatable situations and like an actual plot. You don't need to know anything about music in order to enjoy it. So yeah. What would it be like if everyone knew about Mushoku Tensei jobless reincarnation? It'd be very cool. Well, I found you and instantly subscribed. Thank you. Never said I was sane. I mean, yeah, it's just saying it's rich coming from you. We're gonna find Bocchi The Rock. Is it on Crunchyroll? I think it's on Crunchyroll. I liked how they made Kita's obsession with Rio as just a side joke instead of making it half her personality. Yeah, exactly. I like that too, because I was partly expecting like, oh no, this is just gonna be her main thing, isn't it? But then it just went, nah, that's just like a very background detail that pops up sometimes, and that's about it. I honestly really like music shows, even though I don't really know too much about music, but I do listen to a lot of it. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to have any kind of musical knowledge in order to get it. You just enjoy it, and that's fine. Oh my gosh, guys, Bocchi is literally me. Take a shot every time someone says this. Hey, Michael White. What do you think about people making robo-waifus? No comment. She hasn't uploaded in a while, and now she is panicking because everyone's leaving. Hit you personally, didn't it? Yes, it did. Hey, that's me. Mom, I'm on TV. Look at that. I made it. Good job, Nefarious. You made it. Please don't make me jump. Happy face. Smile. Quiet, Nefarious. No one cares. Don't be mean, Darkness. I just watched Bocchi The Rock this week, and I didn't really relate to the social anxiety as much as others, but what I did relate to is how realistically it portrayed high school musicians and music nerds. I felt like I've had half of these conversations with my musician friends in high school. It wasn't really in a band, even though I played guitar, but this is why I love the series. It's also just a bunch of fun. Yeah, that's great. What? You know who I am, right? Yeah, shut up. Bocchi is super relatable and funny without seeming like it was trying too hard. I loved it so much. Yeah, exactly. It didn't seem like it was kind of forced or anything. It just felt like it came from a sense of people who actually gets like an entire team of all these people who really cared about Bocchi and knew what it was like and actually did relate to her themselves and wanted to portray that through the show, which was really cool. It was mid. Boo. I love your videos, so thank you for always being funny and making me smile a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's me. Hello, Thomas. Okay. What's going on? I've been waiting for you to make a video on Bocchi The Rock. Yeah, I'm glad that I finally made it for you. So. Bocchi is the anime of the year 2022. It's better than pretty much everything that came out last year, maybe with the exception of Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, maybe. Yeah. I watch a lot of anime. I mean a lot of anime, but Bocchi The Rock cracked my top 5 favorite anime list. It's so good and deserves all the hype. Well, that's great to see. That's great to hear. Love the vid. Hello, Mudkip. Bocchi is literally me. Oh, wow. I wonder how many times we're going to have to, should we be doing a counter here? I kind of want to, but I haven't prepared that, so. I think the video didn't upload properly. The secret to Catgirl seems to be cut off. Yeah, Elon Musk intercepted the video, guys. He stopped me before I revealed the truth. He wants a monopoly on it. What, so original, am I right? Yes, indeed. What's Bocchi? Hello, it's the video I just made, that I'm reading the comments on. Bocchi The Rock. Okay. I should go play some Valorant. Ooh, new Brandon Talks video. Bocchi sweep. Seriously relatable. I also struggle. That's why I look up to Bocchi, the fictional character. Okay, I recommend you to watch Akabe-chan no Sailor Fuku Peak Kyuga. Yeah, I'm not into anime, sorry. But cool, thank you for the recommendation. And also when Kia is flipping half off in the out, I love how everyone turned that into a meme. I love how everyone just saw that when, oh my gosh, guys, she's flipping everyone off. I have avoided all Bocchi spoilers except yours. Well, I basically spoiled the entire anime, but like, it doesn't really matter since it's a slice of life anyways. Like, there aren't really any spoilers when it comes to slice of life anime. You just watch it and enjoy it. Your channel has become the one channel that made me turn on notifications. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, I need to catch up on Brandon content. You need to catch up on Brandon content, even though I barely upload. Oh, that's okay. That's good to see. Dude, his advertising approach got me. I didn't skip a bit in the ad. I just have so much fun doing the segments into the ads because like you can just really have fun with it. And surprisingly, I haven't really had any sponsors that would just go, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. They were just like, yeah, sure, so long as you cover all the points, it's cool. Did I, besides, like, did I influence this video in some way? No, it's fine, Sai. You don't need to worry about it. Hey Brandon, did you die after the car accident? I love how I'm putting that thing in, because that was just a little thing that I did. I was just like, it was very much an afterthought for me. I just went, hey, it'd be funny if I get hit by a car at this part. And then the first thing that everyone asked me after watching this video was, hey Brandon, how did you do the car hit? How did you get hit by the car? How did you do that? And everyone just posting it all over the Discord server, and it was so funny. Slice of life spoilers. They go to a hot spring. Oh, that never happens before. Surprisingly, they never did that in Bocchi or a beach episode, which I actually kind of respect. Like, they just didn't do any fan service at all, except for like, if you count the maid costumes, I guess, since you can't really remove that since it was kind of a part of the plot. But yeah, aside from that, there's basically nothing. Wait, you got hit by a car? Maybe I should watch the video. I love how that's what prompts Darkness to watch the video. Yes, I did in fact die after the car accident. This hit too close to home. Not uploaded for like 4 years. I feel bad now. Yeah, see, whenever I feel bad for not uploading, I just remember some people haven't uploaded in years. It's like, now I feel better. I should really watch the video now. Yeah, you probably should. The bath scene at most, but barely. Not really, because she's like it. It's like, she does technically go in a bath, but she's wearing a completely, she's wearing a swimsuit, and it's like not fan servicey in the slightest, and it's just there for plot related reasons, so yeah. Yeah, best show of the year. Yay, new Brandon video. Kudos to whoever made the second last suggestion. Wait, was that the second last suggestion? Whose was that? Was that... American Discord server. I just don't have good taste in waifus. Ram is best wife. No. Oh, that was nefarious. He got me to say the RR thing. Okay. I love this series, seeing that it covers various personality types from introvert to extrovert, where various people can connect with. And besides K-On!, I can't help but think about other series like this one, like Homie Can't Communicate, Hitomi, Hitori Bocchi, no, I can't pronounce all that, and Sengoria Girl. Yes, I am a man of culture. What can I say? Yeah, I think a decent amount of the anime I watch is slice of life. Yeah, like, it's cool. Yeah, honestly, slice of life is really a mixed bag for me. Some are genuinely awesome to watch, but others really just do bore me. It's really a 50-50. Yeah, it's a fine line balance, because it is very easy for a slice of life anime to get boring if it's not written super well. But when it's good, I really like it. Like, it's like probably one of my favorite types of shows if it's a slice of life, but it's really well written and interesting and like has a plot. I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but like there's a lot of them, and Bocchi is one of them, so... I mean, yeah, in the manga, Bocchi is completely, and it's barely, yeah, they did a lot of changes with the anime adaptation, and honestly, I think it works for the best, for sure. What's the part where you get hit by a car? Right at the end, like, it's the last thing that happens. I end the video on that. Guys, what? I'm not reading that one. Where can I find this manga? Okay, massive shout out. Okay, medley notations. Massive shout out to Karoria, who was the chief animation director and character designer. They worked on a staggering 500 to 600 key animation cuts, where an average project would only be 100 cuts at most. Initially, they just read the manga and fell in love with it, so they started to use their connection to ask every producer they met about adapting the manga. They finally met Mr. Umehara, the producer who worked at Cloverworks. Karoria sold his idea to Umehara, and they began working on it since 2019. Goes to show how much Karoria loved the source material and wanted to see it adapted. Yeah, I heard about that. That is cool as. Like, you can just tell that they genuinely really cared about the source material and wanted to bring it to life in the best way possible, and you can feel that. Those are probably some of my favorite types of shows, where it's just like, you can feel like the director really put his all into it, and genuinely has a love for the story and wants to adapt it in like the best way possible. Yeah. yes, exactly the end. It's just really fun. That's why Konosuba is a banger, and that's why this is too. Speaking of Konosuba, that's how I felt towards that show as well. If this man got hit your average American hard, he would have died instantly. Who says that I'm not dead? This is just my ghost streaming. The best part of your videos are the endings because I don't have to watch it anymore. You guys are so mean. Totally good writing on a slice of life is basically peak anime for me too. Yeah, exactly. It's a fine line to balance. If it's boring, it's like really boring. But if it's done well, it's like really good. Hey Brandon, just updating you on the Rem is mid funds. We have $60 US. That is really cool. Where are you keeping track of this? The difference between the manga and anime is like the difference between how you view our favorite anime versus how everyone else you know views it. In Bocchi, the difference between I don't know. I feel like that's is it a bit of the opposite? Like, that's okay. I know what you feel. I'm literally Great Gabriel from the anime Gabriel Dropout. My name is Gabriel as well. That is funny. He's just like, oh my gosh, they're literally me. Not like kind of figuratively me, but like actually have the same name. The anime girl is not me. She has talent and friends. That is sad, but unfortunately. That's true for a lot of people who say that Bocchi is literally me. But yes, exactly. Inspirational. You can start your journey. I'm just in getting it there, just like she did. And yeah, she doesn't have friends at the beginning, and she only has talent because she works hard at it and gets better at it. And anyone can do that. So it's not like you can't do it ever. I really enjoyed the video. The ending was also really funny. I hope you get reincarnated to a magical world. Yeah, that's the most sincere compliment for a weeb. Brandon, if you're a ghost and you're here to torture us. Man, everything that comes out of Sad Weeb chat, he's just trying to roast me at every opportunity he has. What do Slice of Life fans even get excited about? Did the grocery store arc hit different? Yes, it did. Exactly, it did. It's not about the thing that's happening. It's about the way it happens and what it means to the characters. You can have a character going on a full-out war and the biggest thing with planets exploding, and it could be boring as hell, or you could have a character that's just walking to a grocery store and it could be the most exciting thing ever. It's all about how well it's written, and that's what Slice of Life anime sometimes proves. With the good ones, at least. As the founder of the Rem is Mid Fund, I can confirm that the number is accurate. My Discord has it tracked. Thank you. That is great. Keep keeping track of it, guys. I know, right? I have no idea what they mean when they say... Best Slice of Life shows I should check out? Or some other ones that I really like are Shiro Bako and A Place Further in the Universe. They're also really great. Bakuman, I think that's a slice of life. It's technically a shonen as well, but like I think it's also counts as a slice of life since it's a manga about making manga. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I like those shows. Battle shonen fans when an anime doesn't have 13 fight scenes per episode. How come every time you say it sounds like you're having a stroke? Is Sadweeb in training with Darkness or what? Yeah, exactly, bro. He's trying to copy him. He's trying to do the same thing. You see, Darkness has earned it because he actually pays me and he actually roasts himself sometimes as well. So, nah, bro, that racist call. I love how there are a bunch of people like who actually stopped to pause with the very start of the video with all those different tweets just to look at it. There are so many funny Easter eggs in. There's so many funny Easter eggs in here. Wait a second. It's just... There's the K-On profile pic, which is like, I'm incredibly racist for some reason. I'm just making fun of all the K-On profile pics on Twitter. For those of you who don't know, for some reason there's this thing where, like, for some reason everyone who has a K-On profile pic is, like, weirdly racist and, like... for no reason, and everyone's just confused. Like, why are all these people having K-On profile pics? And then there's no Taku in there just saying, I want Bocchi to step on me. I really love like Lucky Star as a slice of life. I don't really see anyone talk about it anymore though. Yeah, that's because it's kind of a classic. It doesn't really need to be talked about anymore because everyone already knows it. But yeah, I should probably check that out someday. Slice of life and shonen aren't mutually exclusive. So yes, Bakuman is a slice of life. Yeah, it is. Sideweave is a copycat who's never had an original thought in his life. Darkness didn't think I was loyal, so now I'm copying him to annoy him. That's just making things worse. Yeah, Bakuman's most lovely slice of life. That's great. Bro, of course Notaku would say that. And then, okay, that's the thing. I explained this to everyone on Discord, but Notaku didn't actually say that. All of these, every single tweet here is fake. I made it up. I just went into a tweet generator on Google and found it and just filled it all in myself. And I just thought it'd be funny if I got Notaku saying I want Bocchi to step on me. And the funny thing is, when I showed it to him, he was just like, oh, I don't remember saying that, but sure, you can use it. I was just like, bro, that's because you didn't. I never, I made it up just now. And he was like, oh, I that sounds like exactly the sort of thing that I'd say. And it's funny because it's true. Everyone actually straight up just believed it because it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense for Notaku. Notaku would probably think, damn, why didn't I think of that? A Place Further in the Universe is more of a drama than a slice of life. It deals with too much heavy subject matter and it has a lot of tearjerker moments. Slice of life is supposed to be comfy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, okay. Hey Laura, it's good to see you. Have you checked out Hinamatsuri yet, Brandon? I'm calling it now. You're going to really enjoy it. Okay, I actually watched the first episode. I just watched it yesterday, and I think it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I really like it. I'm probably going to continue watching it, and it's really fun. I like it. What's A Place Further in the Universe about? Okay, it's about basically these 4 girls who are basically on this journey to go to Antarctica because one of the main girls' mom went missing like several years ago, and they want to basically go on this journey to go there and make the most out of their life. And it's really fun, and it's really inspirational, and has a lot of emotional moments too. Darkness is a missed an opportunity to make a fake tweet of me insulting Ram. Come on, Van, you gotta figure out. I can't believe I missed that. That would have been perfect. That would have been awesome. But unfortunately, they had to be somewhat relevant to Bocchi. I didn't think of that. That would have been hilarious, though. Maybe you already talked about this, but what do you think that Bocchi The Rock did better than K-On? I mentioned it very briefly in the video, but mostly just I like how it has a plot. Well, K-On's more about the friendships and stuff, and it's basically everyone who likes K-On will basically say, oh, you know, it's not about the music, it's not about the plot and stuff like that. It's more about the friendship and the character interactions and the cute stuff, you know, and which I get is fine, but it was kind of frustrating, like, also watching it because it's just like, I just want you to, like, can't you make at least a little bit of progress instead of mucking around all the time? Like, I'm just that type of person. So some people will enjoy that sort of thing because that's the entire point of it. But for me, I preferred Bocchi because, you know, the characters actually like cared about making progress and actually achieving something, which I much prefer. So guys, each letter in my last comment was a secret message. All the capital letters are part of a word and the words in brackets are full words. Okay. Oh no, Taki to step on me. Okay. Yeah, agreed. In my opinion, Bocchi The Rock feels more immersive and less repetitive than K-On. I mean, it's just different shows for different people, I guess. Yeah, Yui pretty much summed up K-On herself. Fun things are fun. Yep, that's what it's about. Yeah, that's just the main reason. It's just kind of, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skip that comment. 1 second, guys. Okay. I'm gonna skip that comment. Ryo does not steal money from people. She, as a holy existence, is simply graciously accepting donations from those around her as payment for her divine presence. Oh, finally Brandon's gone. Unfortunately, that was very short because I was here gone for like 2 seconds. Brandon, I need to ask your opinion on Overflow. No comment. Bocchi The Rock having a beach episode that never goes to the beach. It's honestly such a power move. That was hilarious. They was like, oh my god, it's the beach episode. But then they just go there and they go, nah, we're not going to the beach. What a power move. That is hilarious. I think I just heard a bit of the instrumental version of Pizza Mozzarella and just spent the last 3-ish minutes deciding if it's actually Pizza Mozzarella or not. 64, it goes on for like 5 seconds. No, it is not. It's just one of those OSTs from Lucky Star, so I don't think it's that. It probably sounds like it though. With all jokes aside, I think Bocchi The Rock has one of the most incredibly likable and well-written main casts of any slice of life I've ever seen. The dynamic between the main four feels so incredibly natural and they bounce off each other perfectly. It works for serious moments, it works for comedy, and it even works in the music, where you can feel the reflection of the character that wrote the lyrics for each individual song. Plus, these seem to represent all 4 extremes of the sort of social spectrum in terms of introversion to extroversion and socially inept to adept. So no matter who you are, there's a character you can somewhat relate to. It's a show that holds a special place in my heart for not only perfectly representing some of my worst insecurities, but for also making me feel better about them by showing some work past those same struggles. And I don't think it could have achieved that if not for how perfect the 4 main characters are for each other. Yeah, exactly. They're all just in their own, like, they each have complete that kind of square, that like a social square with the different types of personality types. There's introvert and extrovert, and anxious and not anxious, basically. Okay, chat's like, notice how you can only see him top up. Brandon is 100% in tie highs right now. Oh, thanks, Snow Bones. I appreciate you dropping in, even if it's to comment something stupid. Fun fact, the beach episode in Bocchi The Rock takes place at Enoshima Bay, which hosted the sailing competitions for the 1964 and 2020 Tokyo Olympics. That is cool. Just finished Face Day Night for the recommendation of my friend. He's the most mid-shonen I've ever seen. Awful. Okay, that's cool. Nijika needs a bigger spotlight in the next season, in my opinion. Yeah, cool. It'd be cool. That'd be cool. All the other girls had some kind of extra attention. Brenda, have you read Jujika no Rokunin? I've never heard of that. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I think they had a somewhat balanced amount of screen time, each of them. I think if anything, Rio's probably the one who had the least amount of screen time and probably deserved more since she is based, and I'd like to see more of her just doing stuff. Okay. Okay. Me Becca says, I think you might have related to this one a bit. Maybe just a teensy bit. She's definitely talking about the upload schedule part. Anyways, I really like this video. I won't go into too much detail because I'm lazy, but it honestly shows the real aspects that at least I myself loved about this show. Your video definitely showed me more than just haha introvert, haha relatable kind of stuff I hear about all the time. Anyways, thank you for the video. It was awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, Laura's here. Okay, Nichijou is a much-watched slice of life. Asobi Asabase, Monthly Girls and Nozaki-kun, Daily Lives of High School Boys, Wasteful Days of High School Girl, Watamote, Azumanga Daioh, Chiyo, School of Road, Gugure, Kokuru Isan. I've heard of some of these, but like most of them I haven't actually watched yet. It's godlike and you need to read it and make a video about it. It no joke changed my life. Well, if I get enough recommendations for it, I might just do that. Okay. Next one. A new Brandon Talks video. It's been 30,000. Yeah, it's been 30 years. 30.00 years. I think you mean 30,000, but yeah. Okay, haven't been here by a while. I wonder how young Brendan is doing. He's covering Bocchi. Excellent choice. He continues to be articulate and insightful. Makes good use of clips from the show to make his points. Not rambling all over all the points. That's debatable. He wants to make, but focuses in on chapters. Glad to see Brandon keeping quality anime reviewing alive. Thanks, Brandon. I really appreciate that. So many nice comments, I swear. I love this video. It's Laura's comment. Brandon brings it. Also, Moe-Moe-Kyun. I'm not gonna say that. That like that. Okay, I wonder if you've seen Hinamatsuri. Yeah, we just talked about that in chat. Because now I'm going to do a video on that and point out the hilarity that is the t-shirts Hina wears and how they relate to the show or how similar they are to the signs in Bocchi. I haven't actually caught that yet, but I'll need to watch more than just one episode and I'll need to pay attention to the shirts since I think they actually relate to what's happening at that moment. I think that's just my guess. I actually laughed at the suck at Bocchi joke. Well delivered and impeccable cuts. I love doing those types of cuts where it's just like, yeah, and then it just immediately cuts away. Those are so fun. Yeah, I've heard that Daily Lives of High School Boys was an amazing series, and it was animated by Best Anime Studio Sunrise. Yeah, I gotta check out Daily Lives of High School Boys. That one seems also very fun. All this positivity for Brandon makes me sick. Yeah, it would for you, Darkness. Unbelievable, right? Like, people actually complimenting me? It's such a... SOB Asobase is literally Nichijou, just without the slice of life and much funnier jokes, as well as a somewhat lesser chaotic episode. Yeah, I've seen clips of it, and it seems also very insane. It's like, instead of cute girls doing cute things, it's stupid girls doing stupid things. That's like its own genre. No, yeah, Brent, have you watched Eurocamp? No, I have not. I have not seen Eurocamp, but I mean to check it out someday, eventually. Laura's still recommending more. Damn, the Brendan hate team is uniting. Nah, it's literally just Darkness and Sad Weeb right now. Okay, Asobi is a slice of life. It's just very, very funny slice of life. Okay. Finally, after 4 months, you finally uploaded something that isn't a live stream. Yup. Man got hit by a car just to make a Konosuba bit. Yes, he posted. I thought Ralph did that. Oh yeah, broke the internet. Haha. WTF? Brendan uploaded. Everyone's freaking out how I actually uploaded a video. I hope today isn't a blue moon day. I hope I'm not dreaming right now. I just woke up to this. Just like Konosuba. Critical hit. The show really is the best of its genre. You really analyze and explain all aspects of it so well. It's almost perfect. Yeah, I don't feel like there's a lot of discussion here since I feel like I've brought up everything already. So everyone's just in the comments saying, yeah, you did a good job. Good job, Brandon. She just... Oh. Yeah, that one definitely hit hard. It's like, oh, bro, she just happened to have a YouTube channel as well. It's like, is this targeted at me specifically? That incomprehensive noise is going to stick with me for a long while now. How could you say the best girl is mid? Where'd that come from? Are you talking about Rem? Because yes, I'm not getting into that right now though. What not uploading in 4 months does to people. I made a video that was 2 months. I'm really into slice of life comedies. Yeah, I can tell, Laura, but that's based. I like slice of life comedies as well. Brendan, say something that would make everyone mad in chat. It would be funny as well. Rem is mid? I don't know. I don't know anything that's gonna make everyone angry, but I know that makes a lot of people angry, so... Props to Rem from Discord server to make Brandon say Rem is the best girl. Someone had to do that. But she is literally my spirit animal, and I mean literally. I've had half of her depressing internal monologues and thought processes during high school and still in college. I mean, yeah, it just portrayed that part really well, especially the inner monologue. That part is just like, that's an actual thought process. That's how it actually, we lead to these ridiculous conclusions, which seems ridiculous when you're presenting on stream, but it's like, on screen, but like, that's what actually happens, and it seems way more rational inside your head. Vuchizaroku. Are you saying something like naturalism, balance to comedy and realness, and down to earth, while using the Nichijou OST? Yeah, ironic, is it not? I'm a guitarist, and honestly, the school concert scene where Bocchi's string break is the coolest and most hype scene in any anime that year, maybe ever. Yeah, that scene is super hype, and I think the interesting thing about hype is that it has nothing to do with whether the thing that's physically happening is huge, because like you could have something huge, like an epic fight scene or a planet exploding or something, and it could just be not hype in the slightest. And you could also get someone simply just like their guitar string snapping in the middle of a concert and then improvising on the spot and pulling off an awesome moment, which is a lot smaller technically, but it's way more hype because it's all about the way you build it up within the context of its own story and stuff. And I think that's really cool. And Bocchi did that really well. People compare it to K-On!, but I think it's closer to Nichijou with how hard the animators go with the gags. A little bit. I feel like it still has more in common with K-On!, since it clearly takes a lot of inspiration from it and like has a lot of parallels, especially visually, and they have the same premise. But like yeah, I suppose the gags are definitely more comparable to Nichijou, but like Nichijou is a lot more like nonsensical, while like Bocchi has an actual linear plot and is a lot more understandable to get. Okay. Laura says that Hitori Bocchi is a good show, but it's a bit of a slow burn. I feel like it's not a show that gets addictive in the first few episodes. Yeah. When Bocchi played with the can, it reminds me of Chico Marx playing the piano with an apple. That happened? That sounds cool ass. Brandon, do you read manga? Yes, I do. Usually it's of manga of stuff that I've heard about through the anime, or like either that or it's like, oh, the author of this show that I like also made this manga and it seems really cool, like what happened with Oshinoko or When Will Ayumu Make His Move and stuff like that. I heard about those manga through the author who wrote them and I was like, yeah, that seems pretty cool, so I'll read it. But yeah, I do read a good amount of manga. Usually not shonen manga, actually. Usually it's like more so slice of life manga, since like, I don't know. Usually when it comes to shonen-y stuff or like seinen stuff or like anything that like would much more benefit by having fully animated visuals, I'll just watch the anime for that because I want to experience it fully with the sound and stuff like that. But when it's just manga, I find that I have a bit more of an enjoyable time reading the manga, since you can, it's a lot more casual. You can just pick it up anywhere and just read it. You don't need to physically sit down and watch through the full episode. You can just continue reading it wherever, like reading a book, and I feel like it fits more towards the medium personally. Yeah, K-On! Is about bonding with friends. Bocchi is about breaking out of social anxiety and expressing yourself through music. They're completely different series, so comparing them is unfair. Yeah, thematically wise, they're completely different, but premise wise, like by the more surface level stuff, they're very similar. That's why there's a lot of comparisons. Yes, the only reason basically they're two different takes on the same premise, basically, so it does make sense that people are comparing, but at the same time, they're trying to do two totally different things, especially in regards to the themes and stuff like that, and what their subtext is really all about. So yeah, Brendan, you gotta watch Grand Blue, or even better, read the manga, and also check out Prison School. Yeah, those are actually on my watch or read list. I will check those out. I've heard about them for some time now, and they seem pretty cool. Yeah, by the way, Oshinoko, are you hyped about it? Yes, I am, 100%. I can't wait for it to start airing, and I'm gonna watch it. And I want to see how... Apparently, they adapted the first episode really well, and it's like movie length. And I'm really glad about that. And it seems really cool. Brandon, have you ever read manhwa or webtoons? No, I have not, actually. I never actually checked anything out yet, but I might in the future. I don't know. I think that most of the shonen battle manga I've experienced is through manga. Oh yeah, different taste for different people. Brandon, do you have any tips for being as pleasant to be around as you, as a friendless loser? I need to know. Well, this is the thank you. I'm glad that you think that I'm pleasant to be around, because honestly, I just kind of had the assumption that I was annoying to everyone else. But it's hard because I feel like I'm not really at the level where I'm super sociable either, especially in real life, because a lot of people, like, I don't know, I just don't talk very much in real life. It's hard to find what to talk about and stuff. Like, small talk is like not a thing that I do very easily. When I talk about like the stuff that I'm passionate about and anime and stuff, that's easy. It's like most people haven't watched anime and stuff, so it's like, there's not a lot to talk about. But I'd say just to not get too caught up with what other people think, I think, and to just keep doing it and to get to know people. Like, you don't always have to be the one talking. You can also, if you don't want to know what to talk about, you can ask questions about the other person and let them talk, because if you're asking questions about other people, they actually like it and they like talking about themselves. So that's something you could do. That's a good advice that I've heard quite a bit, and I think it's really good. So Yeah, Prison School is purely borderline hentai, but in the funniest way possible. Yeah, I know it's probably gonna be my type of show. Like, man, this is so this is so dirty, but it's so hilarious at how it does it. So I'll check it out. Oshinoko when I subscribe to High Dive when I watch. Yeah, it's really a great read. But seeing Raido's deadpan reactions animated is pure gold. You are not annoying. You just make me feel bad in every way possible. Sadly. How? Why am I making you feel bad? Brendan doesn't have friends. He just have people who hate him less than average. Accurate. Hey Brendan, what's your opinion? Dub the sub? No hate, I just want to know. I personally like dub more. Personally, I like sub more, and I could get into an entire discussion about this, but the main reason is just because it's easier and more convenient. I don't want to have to do research on whether it's a good dub or a bad dub and stuff. I just want to watch the show, and I want to see it in the original language and the way that the original director intended for it to be, rather than, you know, it being dubbed by someone else in a different country with a totally different vision of the show and stuff like that. I just prefer to watch the original show. And the closer you can get to the original vision that the director was going for, the better it is, in my opinion. And like, sometimes I just rather not have to. Sometimes there are slight changes with the way characters say certain things with the dubs, which kind of changes the meaning of it, which is why I just personally like sticking with the subs usually more. Small talk. I hate small talk, especially when it's what I. You have small talk about that? Why would you have small talk about that? Almost just jumped in and I see my comment. Yay! That is hilarious. That is a nice coincidence. Oh, I need Ruri Dragon to come back so badly, but my hope is dwindling. I want Ruri Dragon to come back as well. I actually checked that out. It is so short because there's only like a couple chapters of that so far, but I'd like it if I'd really love it if the author for that came back, since, like, you know, he was doing something really cool, and I'd really like to see how it continues. Like, and like a Shonen Jump manga, which is a slice of life, that is like, I don't really see that happen a lot. So when it does happen, it's like you know you're gonna come with something like different. That is cool. I really like Ruri Dragon. It's just so wholesome and so cute. So you make me so jealous. It hurts. Do you? I guess I should take that as a compliment, but I'm not sure in what area. That's the sanest sub defense I've ever heard. Yeah, I mean, there's just... yeah, I mean, when it comes to subs versus dubs, the main reason is because, like, one thing that I don't think a lot of people bring up is that generally when you change the audio, like, because, like, when it comes to visuals, that's how you understand everything. But when it comes to the sound and the audio, that's how you feel certain things. So you can understand the same things fine if you change the audio, but if you change the sound, it's going to change how you feel towards that thing or how it emotionally hits you. So it's the same thing with music. If you swap out the music, it's going to change how you interpret it. If you change the voices, it's also going to change how you interpret it. And I just prefer to get like the original way you're supposed to be emotionally reacting to it, essentially. That's just my main reason. I just want to see the original version. Okay, there's a couple of examples, like the dub being the director's vision, like with Cyberpunk. I never actually knew that. I'm just watching Cyberpunk in sub because, and it sounds like normal. Okay, if the dub was identical to the sub, would you watch it? No, still. And the main reason for it is this: like, even if the dub was somehow completely identical to the sub, a lot of people use this as an argument against subs for some reason. But in my opinion, I see that as a plus, and that's that. The only reason that you think it's better is because you can't actually understand the words that they're saying and stuff like that. So you're not going to notice the flaws as much and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's a good thing. If I'm not noticing the flaws in the voice acting and I can get fully immersed in it without thinking, oh, that was a weird way they pronounced this thing or something like that, and I can get immersed into it more, that's a good thing. So if there's a bit more of a barrier between me not understanding the language but still being able to hear the sounds that they make, and not being able to pick up on the flaws but still being able to understand what they're saying, that's a plus. So I'd probably still watch the sub in that case. And like, also there's just the fact that even with regular movies, I like watching them with subtitles because I need to actually be able to read the text, since sometimes they just say stuff and I have no idea what they just said. So I prefer to have the subtitles there regardless, so I'm just not missing anything. Okay, I like dub more because I have ADHD and can't pay attention, even though I enjoy it. So I personally watch dub so I can listen for when it gets good during an episode of any anime. That's understandable. Different people in different situations. Dub definitely have their place. Some people just prefer it, but yeah. Cyberpunk is like one of the best anime in the world. I'm actually almost done watching that. I've got 3 episodes. It's really good. Okay, I love that manga, but it was too bad that the author got sick. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it's also impossible for it to be identical. Like, it's just not possible because it's a different language and you can't say it in the exact same way. You have to change things. That's just an inherent part of it. Sad Weave says, I wish I could have this many people hate me. Okay. I can totally see Ruri meeting another dragon who becomes a rival and tries to go full shonen protagonist on her, but epically fails every time. That'd be a hilarious subversion as well. She's just like a kind of One Punch Man situation. Well, not even that. Just a kind of like a Psyche K almost situation where she's just like, I want to be your rival and stuff. And she's just like, I just want to live my life. Please leave me alone. Yeah. Oh, wait, same as just like, I meant when you engage with a conversation with your girlfriends about, you know, what sizes. That's what I mean when I say small talk. Everyone's like, I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's a topic that most people really small talk about. But okay. Yeah. Okay. Sub is almost always better than dub, but Brandon watched the dub for Cowboy Bebop. Okay. I mean, honestly, I watch sub first, and when I hear that the dub of the show is exceptionally good, like for example, Kaguya-sama, I'll watch it again dub. Yeah, that's actually a great way to watch it. Like, if you're watching it for the first time in sub and you want to rewatch it, you can always watch it in dub to see how it's different and stuff like that. Which, you know, it's especially if it's like exceptionally good and stuff. Personally, dub and sub for me don't really matter until it comes to screams. The emotional beats, I lean towards the ones whose throat sounds like it's being abused the most. Yeah, and usually in most situations, the Japanese voice actors go way harder when they're screaming. That's just like, it just hits harder when they scream. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just does. Like, and one of the biggest examples of this actually is in The Promised Neverland, in the first episode with Emma's scream. Like, the dub voice actress doesn't do a bad job, but it just hits way harder in the sub. Listen. The Promised Neverland. Sub versus dub. Listen to the difference. Like, when I first heard that shook me to my core. Like, bro, that was so raw. And then with the dub, it's like... It's like, you know, it's okay. I wouldn't have any complaints if that was the first version I was watching, but you know, the sub just hits way harder. And I think that's like, and if you watched the dub for it, you would have completely missed that. But like, that scream was so raw and so amazing that like I would have missed that if I watched the dub. And I'm really glad I watched the sub for that because it just was way better. Okay. Brendan, have you watched JoJo? And if you haven't, the first part of JoJo sucks, but it gets a lot better after. I actually have watched JoJo's, all of it. I'm up to date with it, including Stone Ocean, just the anime so far. And, you know, I think it's okay. It's not really my type of show. And it's just like, wait, Brandon, why did you watch through the entire thing? And mostly because it was that type of show that I was watching with my brother. There are shows that I watch by myself, and there are shows that I watch, like, with my sibling, with my brother and stuff. And he wanted me to see it and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's like a popcorn type of show. So, you know, ended up watching through the entire thing, but like, I think it's okay. Brandon, is that Hollow Knight in your taskbar? Yes, it is. I'm playing it. It's really good. I love it. Okay, dub has one main advantage. I can actually meet the voice actors at cons. That is true. I still have a lot of respect for the English voice actors and stuff like that, and it's cool to be able to talk to them at cons and stuff like that. Oh shoot, you misunderstood my joke. Well, okay. Samurai Champloo is the most underrated goat of anime. That show did not get the proper recognition it deserved before the creator passed on. I think it's starting to gain a cult following though, like way later on now, which is really nice. I believe that the reason why is because the voice acting comes first, then the animation. Well, the dub, the actor and writers have to get the dialogue into the scene. Actually, that's not true. When it comes to Japanese animation, they also have to match up with the voice, with the lip flaps and stuff like that. They actually also, this stuff is animated first and then they got a voice over it. So they're basically in the same situation that the dub voice actors are in, but the difference is that the voice actors in the dub also have to change things because there's a different language, whereas the sub, it's specifically animated to match the lines that they're going to be saying. So I don't know, it's a little bit different. See, that's what I meant. You need to feel that throat pain in your soul. Exactly. The one anime I find screaming to be better is Dragon Ball, is you can hear the emotions better. If Goku's in agony, you feel it. If he's mad, you feel his commanding presence. I love it. Yeah, I haven't seen Dragon Ball yet, so I can't say. Indeed, with the sub, it sounds like she just got stabbed in the back with a knife or something. With the dub, it sounds like she was told that she wasn't allowed dinner for the day. Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're comparing the two, there's really no question about it. With the sub, it's like her whole life has changed. And like, that scream just like really sells it to you how big that moment just was. Whereas with the dub, it's just like, yeah, it's a regular scream. What boss are you at right now? Right now I'm for Hollow Knight. I'm at that magma boss, the one where it shoots the lava and stuff, and you gotta. That one's pretty difficult. I don't know how far into the game that is. I should have discovered that yet. I feel like either that or Hornet. I could fight either one of those right now, which I'm at. I'm always watch the sub, but if I heard from somewhere randomly that the dub was good, I'll research it, but if I never heard about the dub from anyone, I won't consider it. Yeah, I know how you feel. I watched all of One Piece and I don't really like it, but I have gone 24-hour days because people say it's good. Now I'm all caught up, even the manga, but this still isn't good. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just, it was just watching JoJo's and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool. Like, it's not really my type of show, like with its general style. One show that I feel like it basically did something very similar to JoJo's, but like in my opinion was like something that I really resonated with and liked a lot better, was Hunter x Hunter, which was amazing in my opinion, and like is basically like exactly what I want out of a shonen anime, and it's like peak shonen anime. And JoJo's felt like it was kind of doing the same style as Hunter x Hunter, but like at the same time, not everything was thought through and everything was just kind of made up as it went along. Which, you know, some people have fun with that, but not me personally, so. That's like 5% of the total game, probably at that. Yeah, that's because I just started it. Like, I started playing it like 1-2 days ago, and I'm not spending a lot of time on it. So, you know, I'm just slowly progressing throughout the game, and I'm very close to the beginning, so yeah. Sad Weeb now doesn't hate Brandon as much. I'm honestly one of the insane guys that's waiting for One Piece to wrap up so I can have the biggest anime binge in my life. Jeez. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know when I'm gonna watch One Piece. Like, someday, not today. Okay. I'm a guitarist, and honestly, the school concert scene where Bocchi's string breaks. Yeah, I already read that. I think the way the jokes are presented reminds me a lot of the exaggerated reactions from Nichijou, which literally makes me love Bocchi the Bocchi anime even more. The best Bocchi The Rock video on YouTube, love it, thank you. Bocchi The Rock is honestly one of the best slice of life I've watched. For me, it was even better than Shirobako, which was my favorite before Bocchi. They're both really good. I love both of them. I think the street concert scene and the breathing scene at the end of her festival performance hit me the hardest. Yeah, those were awesome moments. And like probably like some of the most important parts in regards to Bocchi's development as well. I really love your videos, they're so high quality, and you introduced me to so many amazing shows. With your videos, I have the highest respect for you. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you. Ha ha ha, I had not encountered the copy pasta before now because I don't much socially medialize anymore. So now I'm dying because I did encounter the sentiment of the copy pasta multiple times and I can't stop laughing right now. Just imagine someone watching the show and think, oh my gosh, she's literally me. And then you go on the internet and everyone's just like, oh my gosh, guys, she's literally me. And you're just like, yep, okay. That room wallpaper picture joke is still unsettling in the anime, even though they absolutely nailed the comedy of it and definitely used the perfect cut. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like it didn't give you enough time to feel like it was unsettling, because as soon as it hit you what was, then it immediately ends the episode, which is just the perfect way to cut it off. Hey Brandon, hello Luwop, good to see you here. I'm the only comment on his Twitter post about Hollow Knight. I don't know. People aren't following me for games and stuff. They're following me about anime. Thomas, because I don't hate it, but don't love it. I watch One Piece and will stay caught up, but just something I don't like still. I like it more than Naruto. Yeah, there's just some shows that resonate with you and you vibe with, and some that you don't, which is fine. Some people are just into that. Sorry, but according to the manga, Bocchi's channel subscribers already passed twice the number of seats in the domed stadium, i.e. over 100k, whereas 30k subs were the chapter 1's record. Bruh, Uno reverse moment. Bruh, you didn't need to do me like that. I like to think of myself that I was ahead of Bocchi, but she surpassed me. Bocchi's so me right now. Trying to help my friend write lyrics and trying to impress him to sustain my image. Bocchi is me. Yeah, someone else that loves that little thing. What's that little thing? I think that's the voice acting. Instead of annoying, the yeah, I just love Bocchi's voice actress. She did such a great job with all those little sounds. It was just so funny. Like the way she said everything just made everything so much funnier, and she did a spectacular job. You're not even better than Bocchi. Hey, shut up. Not in regards to subscriber count, but I think I'm not as socially inept as she is. I don't think. Ah yes, always trust the random drunk person you find on the street. If you like this anime, I've got a manga recommendation for you. A manga called She Doesn't Know Why She Lives. Gave you more emotional damage than Bocchi ever could, and during a shorter time. Well, yeah, Bocchi isn't an amount of emotional damage. It's just about being fun. But yeah, thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, that's our girl. At least Brendan Talks has returned, right? Yes, I do plan to make more videos at a faster pace now after I finish this video. I'm just gonna make more videos that are around the same length as that rather than doing another hour-long video again. Just like what Gigak said, it was what I wanted K-On! To be and more. Basically, yeah, he said it really well. It's what I wanted K-On! To be, but like, you know, just slightly better. I think one great writing thing that is also present in the manga is that the joke itself is also the plot point. Like how Rio is a bad spender, then Rio's willing to buy Kita's guitar and eat weeds, and then to the cafe scene with her. Also, when Bocchi meets Kita for the first time, tells Rio and Nijika to become party people, and they meet in the street because of buying energy drinks just before Kita runs away. It also shows how willing they are to listen to Bocchi's request. Also, a little bit of a spoiler, the failed crowd dive is actually also a big plot point. Yeah, okay. First thing here. I like how it's like, oh yeah, it's not just a joke that just, you know, disappears and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, she asked them to get the party stuff, so they went, okay, I don't understand, but I'm gonna get the party stuff, and they actually meet her on the street because of that. But like, you don't really notice it at first. It's just a very subtle thing that's very easy to miss because you're not concentrating on it, because it's just a thing that happens in the background while the focus is somewhere else. But that's cool. Brandon didn't get hit by the car for mentioning Konosuba, but because he didn't give us... Did you film the scene slowly and speed up the footage, or how did you do it? I love how everyone's just asking, how did you do that? How did you do that? The way I did it is just, put simply, I filmed the car driving past, and then I filmed myself separately pretending to get hit, and then I just edited them together through masking and stuff. So that's cool. These drugs are hilarious. Well, you could say she rocked the whole internet. Do you use DaVinci to record your audio? No, I don't. I usually record it straight to the SD card from the microphone into the audio recorder, or into Audacity if it's plugged straight into my computer. So That's the good you're thinking of. Honestly, I had a beautiful convo with a drunk guy outside a pub alley. Some of the most interesting topics were shared between two completely wasted humans. Bitchies came on, but with people actually playing their instruments. Wow, it's yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm currently crying so hard right now. This is seriously the most beautiful, well put together story ever. I can't believe how... Wait a second. Oh god, damn. Oh. Dude. Dude. I'm not reading through all that. I am sorry. Top 10 best comment that are longer than the Bible. I'm pretty sure this is a copy pasta anyways. This is most definitely a copy pasta actually. I was just like, what? How you... Man wrote a whole essay. Nah, this is a copy pasta. Welcome back. Thank you, nice. Appropriate username. A copy pasta. There's at least 5. There's the Nijika Pledge, the abusive Hiyori copy pasta, the literally me copy pasta. I'm pretty sure there's a Rio copy pasta, and more that I can't recall off the top of my head. Either way, the memes of the show are fire. Yeah, more surfaced that I discovered after I wrote the script for this. At first, it was just the Bocchi is literally me copy pasta, but then like a bunch more popped up, and I was like, bro. Bocchi just like us, all of us, for real, amazing. Bocchi The Rock, the anime, I thought I will be the only person who will watch the anime everyone watched. Yeah, at first when I watched it, because there was only like 3-4 episodes out when I first started watching it, and I thought, wow, this is such an underrated anime. It's so niche and small. I always go for like, you know, the lesser known anime, but I really like this. It's like it's your own little thing that you discovered and like it, but then obviously it ended up getting huge and suddenly everyone knows about it. It's like, wow, I was not expecting this at all. Cyberpunk has a line where David literally says, I'm built different. Yeah, he does. I was like, bro literally said, yeah, I'm just built different. It's like, really, bro? Can I get an explanation of the copy pasta? How do you even explain copy pastas? They're just copy pastas. They're just weird things that people constantly post everywhere for the meme. I don't know how to explain it. Brendan should make a film theory video about the Bocchi The Rock copy pastas. God, no. It would take you... Lesser known anime. Have you seen Odd Taxi? Yes, I have. That anime is also amazing. Odd Taxi is really, really good. I like that. I like that show. Everyone needs to see it. It's like just so well written, that show. Yeah, Brandon, any more recommendations? I already mentioned a bunch of recommendations. I'm not doing any more now. RIP in the end. After getting hit. Here before this will become your first video which gets over 1 million views. Hopefully. We'll see. We're hoping. There are a lot of videos that are on 800,000, so they're getting pretty close, but we'll have to see. The most breathtaking scene for me in the anime is in episode 8, where Bocchi just shreds. Even though I've rewatched the anime multiple times and never got bored of it, it's still my best scene in the anime. Yeah, that... But when was episode 8 again? Let me check real quick. Episode 8? Ah, that's the one during the failed performance. Yeah. That one was awesome. Hey Brandon, how have you been? I hope you're taking care of yourself. But what games you play in your free time? Thank you, Legend, for joining. I don't play games. That's not a thing that I really do. I usually just like watch I go on social media or watch YouTube and stuff like that. But like right now I am playing Hollow Knight. But like, yeah, I try not to get too into games because or else like I'll just get addicted to the game and not do any work. So yeah. Okay, now one aspect I really like is the attention to detail and how realistic the instruments and gear are. I love that as well. Not only the way they are animated during Keisuke Band's performances, but how you can recognize what type and brand of instrument it is, especially in the guitar store in the last episode. You see all the guitars on the walls and you can easily recognize the Les Pauls, Fender Strats, EVH guitars and so on. And you can even recognize the different brands of guitar strings like the XLs and oh wow, this person certainly knows their stuff. And yeah, they definitely did their research when they were making this anime because like everything, all the instruments and stuff there felt like it was like actually realistically portrayed. Like when she's playing the drums, she's hitting all the right parts. When she's playing the guitar, she's hitting all the right notes. Like you can actually see it. And I don't know, anime just has a thing for doing that. Like we're actually gonna make sure that all the notes they're playing is absolutely correct. So that is cool as. Whenever that happens, I always remember that one clip Dragoon used with the Japanese fisherman that said, "Don't think about the past, you can't change that. And don't think about the future, it makes you worry." And I forget it again. Which part? It's about not having any friends to invite. Your brain. I don't know what she's talking about there, but okay. No, just this. Yeah. Okay, I should probably watch this. Yes, you should. It's a very good show. Who is Nijika for the blind? Ah, there we go again. Here's the copy pasta. Of course, someone posted it. The last episode I cried because I wanted more. Probably the only anime to do that right now. Yeah. Yeah, that is nice. Also, congrats on getting isekai. Yeah, I speaking of the Bocchi community, I feel like a lot of the people in the Bocchi community are clinically insane, but in a funny way at least. It's just like, these people are insane, but like whatever it is that they're doing, keep doing it because they keep making stuff that is just really entertaining. It's like, bro, what is this? Well, bro, the hype lasted for 2 days. I wouldn't say it has. I'd say it's still going now. When Bocchi hears her first 2 fans cheering for her and opens her eyes to see them, I tear up every time. It's such a sweet moment. Yeah, it was a really great moment. Dang, you should have got hit by a tractor. Yeah. Oh my god, these tweets. I want Bocchi to step on me. I'm incredibly racist for some reason. Bocchi the Rock is literally you because you're lonely. Bocchi the Rock is literally me because I'm a rock. We are not the same. It was fun to make those fake tweets. How did you do the car bit? That was epic. Yep. Fun fact, they actually released a Yuila's Paul guitar when K-On! First aired. Yeah, it is so interesting to see the kinds of impact this anime has on real life. As a frequent in the subreddit, you're welcome. I can't wait to see Bocchi when I have the time. Heard great things about it. Don't hype it up yourself up too much for it. It's just a fun show. That's really what it is. So I've actually seen this done before. The making the jokes better in the anime. Kaguya-sama Love Sword, 100%. That it does. Kaguya-sama also does that really well. There are jokes that are good in the manga, but taken up to 11 in the anime. Like how when Kaguya and Shirogane are trapped in the storage room, they end up comparing it to a niche situation in Dark Souls 3. And then show a graphic that isn't Dark Souls, but is familiar enough that you can tell it's Dark Souls. They did a similar thing when Kaguya was looking at a news article of the president, and a Totally Not Take On Me song starts playing and reenacts the visuals of the Take On Me music video where the man pulls the girl into the portrait and the art style changes to that kind of ink newspaper. Yeah, they went hard for the Kaguya adaptation as well. Like they just went, yeah, like let's actually crank this up to 11 and go all out with the animation. And that is great. Rest in peace, Brendan. I hope you can continue your YouTube career in whichever world you got isekai to. Aren't all anime communities clinically insane? Like, none of us can actually be consistent the same when we have waifu world. That is a very good point, but consider the fact, but like, some communities are more insane than others. Some of them are actually relatively chill, but then others are just like, bro, what is going on? Okay. 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 This person saying, am I only see the little problem? No adults. I mean, teens left to solve lifespan issues by themselves only in the age when it is existentially necessary to fix roaches in the head. But no, they are only kids. Less lot on them. Not Bocchi The Rock, I'm talking about real life. It's like parents have a YouTube channel and share the most unsettling and awkward moments of their kids to have subs and views. Let's tell my kid that halves will be hairy, so it's so fun as he will be stressed. Let's learn daughter... Is this person... Okay. Let's learn daughter then her body is a sin and disaster and watch how she will shy with boys. Let's tell that adults always right and children must obey the orders and then forced to act. It's so lovely to see the fear in their eyes. Creepature. Sorry, I've got to ask, did this person use Google Translate? Because that's kind of legitimately what it reads like. The only other time that I've read comments like these that are worded so strangely like this are on my anime list. which also has peculiar word choice, just like this, where it's just like what? But I think I'm not quite sure I get their point, since I don't feel like Bocchi The Rock does that at all, and. Okay, I'm not sure what you're getting at here, but it's incredibly liberating for teenagers to see someone their age go through the same issues they are and overcoming them. I mean, her only adult guru was that alcoholic woman. Yes, okay, she took her opportunity and tried, but in the whole world, camera takes off and shows the city from a distance. Bro, is this guy writing a script or what? Only one adult that already on the lowest stage of life gives her a hand. Not parents or godparents, not teachers or anyone, but an alcoholic. I think you're taking this entire thing too seriously. And not only gives a hand, she made a scene and stays nearby, ensures her to do the stressful thing without Dark Souls-like challenge as it likes life coaches. She's the best adult character for the civilization saving, lol. Something really is wrong with civilization, but on the other hand, it is hard to be sober and keep sanity in this times. Alcoholic stranger saves the civilization. I should write such novel. This is honestly one of the strangest comments that I've ever received. And a very weird interpretation of the show, but okay, I'm just gonna move on. There's really no point arguing with this person since they're just kind of in their own little world, I suppose. I feel like an outcast because everyone says Bocchi The Rock is so good, haha, but it just didn't do it for me. That's fine. Not everyone's gonna vibe with it. It's not for everyone. Wait, a new video? And about Bocchi? Everyone stop everything and watch this. Okay, wait, I'm gonna look at chat again. If people join the sub and scroll through new, you will be the most lost person in the world. Oh, man. I think he's thinking this too deep. Yeah, he 100% is. That dude wrote from ChatGPT. Good night, I'm too tired. See you, sad weeb. Thank you for dropping by. Laura's like, must be really deep in the niche because Our Taxi doesn't seem lesser known or underrated. It was really popular. It actually isn't. Like, it actually deserves more. I'd say it's a popular niche anime, but it's far from being like actually popular. Like, I'd say it's like it's niche, but like popular within the niche shows, but it's not popular enough to like be more on the mainstream side of things, I suppose. It's not quite enough to break out of the niche status just yet. Save a few. Dude, ChatGPT can write better than this. Hall of Fame of weirdest comments. Yeah. I'm 14 and this is deep. Well, I might leave stream and try to get some sleep. It's 5 a.m. and I haven't slept, so I'm going to listen to music and sleep. See you, chat and bind. See ya, I see. Thank you for dropping by regardless. I really love Kaguya-sama because it's the first show to ever validate me and my girlfriend's relationship. Representation is really important, guys. I'll see you in Discord, Brandon. Thanks, sad weeb. See ya. Okay, night. Okay. Wait, and yeah, okay. What I love about this anime, is that sometimes you can't tell what is reality and what is Bocchi's imagination because it's all one big fever dream. I wouldn't say it's a fever dream. It's fairly obvious whenever it goes into the imagination parts because the visuals go all weird and stuff, and whenever it snaps back into reality, it's like. But at the same time, there's parts where it's just normal reality and she just randomly explodes. Or she just melts, like, and it's still within reality. So yeah, I suppose it definitely combines them together, and it's just portraying how it feels on the inside, except she actually reacts that way on the outside, basically. Except none of that. And I love how when she explodes and stuff, they just straight up say, "Oh my gosh, Bocchi exploded," and then they just walk off with her and stuff, as if they can see it too, like they were let into her own little world. So yeah, you can't really tell what's reality and stuff, so I suppose. Yeah, this made me want to search it up. The answer is yes, so thanks, Brandon. Search what up?
On incognito mode.
Do ants fart? Is that just a little joke? I love how he actually went out of his way to search it up. It's like, oh my gosh, they do! Isn't it literally like tomorrow afternoon for Brandon down in the Oz? It's tomorrow. Yeah, actually it is. It's tomorrow. It's midday for me. Saturday midday. God, this is still going. How long does it take to read like 50 comments that say Bocchi is me and the 30 that say where's Nigga Brandon? Well, I didn't even want to watch the video, but this entire comment section just makes me want to watch Bocchi now. What do you think about the 10th scene from Jobless Reincarnation? I'm not gonna comment on that. I'm not talking about Jobless Reincarnation. I'm talking about Bocchi. Her. Okay, her. Cool. Guys, saying you relate to Bocchi isn't a good thing, for God's sake. It's just sad. This guy's calling everyone out. This is only for the people who say Bocchi is literally them. Oh, you're just calling out 90% of the community. Hey, nice video. Thanks for uploading. Thank you. God, she's like... It's like, don't say... It's just... This is only for the people who say Bocchi is literally them. God, she is literally me. Very next comment. They managed to gather every introvert on the planet and diffuse them into one relatable character. Man makes no L's. Great video as always. I can fix her. Amazing video, I appreciate it. I cannot unsee the anime after reading the manga. The downgrade that worked either way. Okay. The music is amazing too, and they're called Kesuku Band. So it is like this is the fictional origin story. Man, there are a lot of comments here. Oh. Yeah, I love when Bocchi transforms into kaiju and the Tsuchinoko. It's always fun. Okay. Quick stretch. Got a lot of comments. I probably shouldn't have waited this long, but like last week I was streaming something else and it wasn't long enough after I had published a video. Problem is that I know that I'm not exactly like Bocchi and I can handle some of the situations that she is in a lot better than she can. However, some of the stuff she does is basically me having those she is literally me moments stick out so vividly. One such example of this is that I have multiple bad memories of interrupting a conversation that I'm no way in hell involved because it's about a topic I like. I just reacted exactly the same the way as she did. Oh yeah, like you just get, even though you don't relate to her completely, there are always those moments where it's like, yeah, I've done that before. And the show's showing that to me now. Like she hears someone talking about something niche that's, oh, I like that thing, and you just stand up and they're like, oh, and then you just crumble on the spot. Love that comparison. I think that they're talking about Gumball here. Yeah, it does also remind me a bit of the Amazing World of Gumball. Bigger number, better person. Yeah, Brandon finally posted a video. OMG, yes. Yeah, bro, the timing of Bocchi's guitar string snapping followed by having an Alexis string guitar ad play is comical. That is good timing. Dude isekai'd himself for an outro. Do you think Bocchi should be added to Isekai's quartet? Bocchi is a new age Hachiman, the protagonist that every anime fans relate to. People, I don't think I was there for the Hachiman era, but imagine criticizing 4 panels manga to a full-fledged anime with animation, voice actor, and a director for how humor was presented. I am done watching. Thank you for the video. A bit of a strange criticism there. I'll give you the impression that I was criticizing it. I just simply said that, you know, I checked out the manga, but it was, in comparison, you know, it just didn't quite, like, it was a little bit meh. Because the anime, in comparison, just did such an over-the-top job. And, like, this person seems to have taken offense at that. And that's not really what I was trying to do. And the other thing is, it's a full-fledged anime with animation, voice actor, and director. That's not quite how it works. Poor adaptations do exist, you know. It is very easy to flub an adaptation, actually, for it to be funnier in the manga than it is in the anime, which is literally what usually happens with most anime adaptations. So for the adaptation to not only be just as good comedy-wise as the manga, but also to surpass it is actually very much a huge achievement, because that doesn't happen a lot. Okay. Oh, Brendan, and amazing everyone else. My phone is dying, so I gotta bounce. Good night, day to you all, and I hope you stay awesome and depressed, whichever you're comfortable. Thanks, Ghost. Thank you for dropping by. Okay. Just hating you for having an opinion, please. Can we start next video with Brandon using crutches or something to recover from being hit by a car? That would be funny. He just shows up with no explanation, and it's like, this anime is clap. Yes. Brandon bragging for 1.0 milliseconds. Why so many O's? It's just 1 millisecond. Yeah, there's plenty of manga that would be hard to adapt. Not to mention it's not just adding frames in between panels and voice acting. Exactly. It's there's so many things when it comes to directing something, because when you make something in the manga form, it works within that medium. But anime is a completely different medium. You gotta change things in order for it to work as an anime and not just within a manga adaptation. Because usually if you just translate it directly from the manga to the screen, exactly how it already is, it's not going to be very good. You gotta actually make it work within its own medium. Okay. I related to Nijika the most in this show, even though I'm an introvert, but difference between me and Bocchi is that I don't have any confidence issues at all. I can talk to people easily and new people too, only if we share something in common, but if we don't share something in common, then it just turns into an uncomfortable situation. This scene of buff rainbow Nijika with a tank top drumming away with two guitars I related to and felt that on a spiritual level? What? How do you relate to that on a spiritual level? She's just going bang, bang, bang. And it's just like, yes, I relate to that. That was just an absurd joke. I don't see how you related to that, but good for you. Okay, this video made me have to start commenting. Just thank you. Thank you. Have you seen Tomo-chan yet? If so, what's your thoughts on it? I actually watched the first episode of Tomo-chan. It's pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed it, but I'm probably not going to watch the rest of it if I'm being honest. I feel that's a way with a lot of more of the with a lot of romance shows. Actually, I'd start watching them, and I think, yeah, this is cute and stuff, but like I never actually end up finishing it. Laura says, "Oh snap! I was pleasantly surprised at." Oh, you're talking about Mushoku Tensei. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I see pink guy and SpongeBob references in Bocchi the Rock. There are. Bocchi the Rock. I never noticed any of that, but cool. There's an anime similar to Bocchi. It's called Asobi Asobase. Yeah, I gotta check out Asobi Asobase. Okay, and a minor thing I and some people have also noticed about Nijika that I think is worth noting: in every other anime, Nijika is pretty much the picture perfect image. Oh, okay, it just refreshed. Thanks for that. Someone probably commented something. Okay, in pretty every other anime, Nijika is pretty much the picture perfect image for a protagonist. Think about it: a dead parent, a sister who sacrificed her dream for her, and the dream of becoming a well-known band with the drive to achieve it by starting one herself. Bocchi in that kind of anime would be the quirky side character who's there for comedic relief. Instead, we see that story unfold through Bocchi's eyes and focus on her own little story of growing out of that shell to finally be the guitar hero we all know and love. Yeah, exactly. Because like if you think about it objectively, Nijika feels more like the main character than Bocchi does. Like she's kind of the core of the group in a way, who's like holding everyone together and stuff, and she's the main driving force behind the story, but we're seeing it through the perspective of Bocchi, and that's really cool. Okay, I love the Yamcha death reference. Yeah, she's just casually, she get attacked by a bunch of birds and she's just casually in the Yamcha death pose. I also shit, she's literally me. They can even be loud and annoying, just like me, is the most relatable thing I've ever heard from a YouTuber. I think that the closest thing where there's an anime episode that was just an animated chapter was Roboco and me. Okay, but Tomo-chan is only a season of anime where the most romance shows are at least 2 seasons. I don't know. It's the type of show where it's like, yeah, this is cool. But usually I don't watch, like, it was fun, but I probably wouldn't watch through the entire thing, honestly. Your voice is really calming, lol. Thank you. I'm glad. Nefarious is saying, yeah, but Tomo-chan has short hair, so opinion invalidated immediately. Come on, Nefarious. Your hatred against short-haired girls can only go so far. Tomo-chan is great, and like I like tomboys. They're great. And it's just that I usually can't watch shows purely for the waifu appeal. It needs to be like really interesting to me as well, like the plot wise. So I like, it can match my interest through the waifu appeal, but usually it's not enough to sustain me to actually watch through the full show. It's only something that was just like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. And that's about it. Japanese Gumball seems like a fun anime to watch. Oh, and Chowder and also SpongeBob SquarePants. I'd say Chowder was the king of mixed media before Bocchi stole that crown. Oh, how times have changed. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Chowder as a kid, but yeah, that makes sense. Or SpongeBob SquarePants. I actually never watched those shows as a kid, so. But yeah, that's cool. I identify with more with Rhea, but I still have some Bocchi traits. Yeah, Rhea would probably relate to a lot of people as well, since some introverts are just the type of people who go, yeah, I actually do just want to stay inside and not really talk to anyone. That's fine. There are introverts who are like that, and there are other introverts who are like, I still don't want to be lonely. I just want to have, I still want to be able to be by myself sometimes, but like, I don't want to be lonely either. I still want to have friends and go out and do something with my life. Okay, taking improv classes is a really good step in overcoming social anxiety. Assuming the classes are good, there's a gradual training in thinking on the spot, accepting that not everything has to land funny, a bad joke won't ruin a show, that others will support you instead of shutting you down, yes and is a cardinal rule of etiquette, and ultimately how to perform in front of a crowd. Yeah, that sounds like a good advice. That'd probably be pretty fun to try out, actually. The ending. Brandon, don't try to get out of making a video via Isekai. Brandon doesn't watch romance anime. He'd rather experience it in real life, like a real chat. I don't know. Someday, guys. Fun or content? Bro, imagine romantically loving someone. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. What? How ridiculous is that? I'm in this anime and I don't like it. Okay. Oh. Okay. If you think you came out rude, just say sorry. Some of us must be hurt others without knowing it. Say what you want to say. Just be respectful. Wait for someone to finish. The thing about Bocchi was her own social skills at first didn't kind of develop. If she's alone, she could have talked to her sister. Why not parents? I'll have to pass on that. Talk to yourself. You know what would hurt you, so you have an idea what would or could hurt others. Too sorry. Yeah, I'm just bad at explaining this. Okay. I think I'm struggling a little bit to understand what you're trying to say. If you're having a panic attack, calm down. They'll see you try, but your own body resists. It's you can hear yourself breathe while your heart is pounding. It hurts breathing, felt like suffocating, and how many times it happens. You're getting annoyed at it, but I don't know if this is true. But if you inhale until your lungs are full and slowly exhale and not breathing, you can hear your heart slowly beating like right now. Wait, I was explaining her charter, but then if she can do that, the point of me getting hooked is to see this girl face her social anxiety step by step. Head on. Might be slow, but it's progress, right? Sure. I should have let it play on the video. I paused. Agreed. The episode, her expression, how it progressed, made me tear, even though I'm glad. The episode 6, right? Yeah, cool. Hello, world. Thank you. I'm just gonna move on. Kiko's CGTCT sounds like my neck got twisted. If Bocchi did a free bird guitar solo in the future episodes, the anime will skyrocket off the charts. Just saying. Imagine how funny that'd be. She just starts playing free bird in the middle of a performance. Everyone would meme the crap out of that. Just Nijigo is that one extrovert friend that adopts us, lowly introvert, and makes our lives worth living. Loki, I feel like Kita did that as well, but yeah, she's like the extrovert friends just casually adapting the introvert. Okay, have you done Danmachi? If you have, what are your thoughts? I have not seen it. Sorry. The full Kesoku Band album is a banger. The best part, you can hear each instrument separately. Bocchi's lead guitar on the right, your phone, Kita's rhythm guitar on the left, Ryo and Nijika's drums being distinct and not just background percussion. Unfortunately, if I ever have to wear just one earphone, I gotta go to the settings and switch to mono audio. And the Bocchi cover of the oh yeah, that last song for the ending of the finale was beautiful. That cover was beautiful. And Honeyplex uploaded the version of the song where the string gets cut and she has to play the slide guitar using a plastic bottle. That is cool as. And yeah, when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, this is cool. But like, I actually ended up listening to it more and more after finishing the anime. I was like, dang, these songs are actually really cool. I really like them. And yeah, I noticed that too, with each being distinct and being clearly separated in the headphones and stuff. That is cool. Love the content, but working the diction and enunciation if you're going to talk. Subtitles shouldn't be needed for your content. Thank you. I do struggle with that a little bit. The moment when Goto arrived at school wearing merch in the hopes that someone comes and talks to her was too relatable. I had to pause it for a few minutes. Like, they got something so specific. Like, a lot of people would think, oh, I don't think anyone else really does that. But it's like, and then it shows that it's like, oh my god, I wasn't the only one? I didn't know other people did that. Oh god. Okay. So, I feel like this style of presenting jokes just the director understanding the type of humor Gen Z has now is totally random and it fits. Yeah, I feel like they do actually like understand like what Gen Z humor is like now. It does very much, is very much reminiscent of internet humor and stuff, and he does it really well. Join the Reddit. Tell him Calloy sent you. You want me to join the Bocchi subreddit? Okay. This made me want to rewatch Bocchi. Bocchi The Rock is the type of anime that knows and prioritizes, I think, its main demographic on a personal level, rather than being every other slice of life seen in anime. Yeah, it understands its main demographic, and like it goes, I'm gonna portray this, I'm gonna try and portray this as accurately as possible. I think that's why so many people resonated with it. Hey Lost Sauce, here you are. Hey Brendan, just here to say I love your content. I watched Noragami. Thank you. On top of all that, Bocchi is responsible for me finally acting on my decade-old desire and getting a bass guitar. Oh, that's great. You actually went through with it. Now to practice 6 hours a day in my cupboard for the next 3 years without telling anybody. I mean, yeah, you actually watched it and went, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a bass guitar. I'm gonna start practicing. And that is so cool. I bet it motivated a lot of people actually to make some real stuff like that. Like, a lot of people actually commented that. It's like, you know what? I actually started learning guitar thanks to Bocchi The Rock. I was meaning to do it for a while, but I never got around to it. Until this show, I finally decided to do it, which is so cool. I like another character analysis of Keisuke Band. Nijika is the extroverted / not anxious, making her the real opposite of Bocchi. Every member of the group is in a different place on that grid. Yeah, exactly. That grid is very interesting because, like, it is very interesting that Nijika, who's basically the most polar opposite to Bocchi, is the one who finds her to kind of yank her out of that. But yeah, there's socially anxious and not socially anxious, and there's introverted and extroverted. So basically, Bocchi is obviously a socially anxious introvert. Kita is a socially anxious extrovert, while Nijika is a not anxious extrovert, like a stable extrovert, and Ryo is a stable introvert, who's not anxious. So yeah, it's a very cool, interesting grid. I forgot. Not quite sure what you're saying there, but okay. I love when the shows actually go out of their ways to release their OG music onto platforms like Spotify and Nefarious. Yeah, that is really cool. Bocchi did that with their performances. I'm glad they did that. And some other animes that compare, yeah. Bocchi The Rock definitely got me back to playing bass guitars and learning some Fury to make my own songs. That is cool. Yeah, it's so great to see when a show inspires people. A Place Further Than the Universe even got even inspired people to like go out and like travel to different places and go to different countries and stuff and really explore and make the most out of their life. And that also did that, which is so cool. Like, it's always cool when the shows do that. It's like, you know what? This is just so motivational. I'm gonna make a real change in my life. All right, I gotta go do an essay. I've been procrastinating. Have a night, morning, evening. Just have a great day wherever you are. See ya. Thank you, Legend, for dropping by. Username checks out. Motivate people to come narrative running soon. Okay. Okay, everyone, Bocchi's literally me. I'm being described in part 3, and I don't like it. Hitsuru is probably one of the most relatable anime characters in existence, considering Bocchi The Rock's audience mainly consists of basement dwellers. Oh, you really, nah, you don't need to call it out like that. Scummy introverts. This does not apply to everyone, obviously. Most, if not all, people can relate to her in some way, and that is why I think she is a candidate for Best Girl of 2023 behind Ryo Yamada. I will die on this hill. We will understand Hitsuru better than anyone else. Okay. One Piece also got people inspired to explore the world. Yeah, exactly. The amount of influence that anime can have is really cool. Are we not going to talk about how convincing that car ramming Brandon at the end is? If you like Slice of Life, have you given School Life a try? It comes with a pretty big twist. Just watch the first episode and you'll find out why I'm recommending it. If I get enough recommendations for it, I'll probably check it out. I'm not the kind of person to watch Slice of Life, but the more I hear about the show, the closer I get to actually watching it. I did not expect that ending. That was a fun ending, just hit by a car. I also like Bocchi's references and parodies. Bring back nostalgia in a funny way. Oh, instead of making me start playing guitar, it reminded me of how fun doing something creative is and why I started uploading my own videos in the first place. Yeah, exactly. Even just stuff like that. It doesn't need to be exact one for one. It's just, it inspired me to do something. And that's, in itself, is really cool. Another thing to note about Bocchi's growth is at the end of last episode, Bocchi herself is singing the ED. Yeah, I love that. Like, I didn't quite notice that at first, but as soon as it was pointed out to me, I was like, oh, that is so cool. I ended up listening to that song really a lot as well, and it's a really good song. Videos on this character keep showing up on my YouTube recommendations, and I have no idea why. I never watched the series at all before, or tried to search for it. Yeah, that's because it got big. It got pretty big. I laughed so hard. What is this? What is this person referring to? Buddy. Yeah, there were a lot of moments that are also exaggerated. He's talking about the Suck It Bocchi. Also, I have more subscribers. Suck it, Bocchi! I believe what made Bocchi's portrayal so... Yeah. Okay. She's not an introvert, she just has social anxiety. No, she has both. She's an introvert with social anxiety. Kita has social anxiety. Yeah, you can be both. Kita has social anxiety too, but she's an extrovert, so she usually chooses to charge through rather than withdraw. Exactly. That's a great summary of her character. The definitions of introvert and extrovert are rather simple. Introvert, being around people is exhausting, so you need to recharge by being alone. Extrovert, being alone is exhausting, so you need to recharge by being around other people. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's literally the best way to define it. And yeah, Bocchi is still 100% an introvert, and with social anxiety, it's just that she also wants to make friends. You can still be introverted and want to make friends. It's just the amount of time you're spending every day. You don't want to spend too much time with them. You just want to spend a good amount of time with them. But when you get tired, you gotta go home. Fire video. She's literally figurative me. Good anime, hate talking with fans. Bro uses Brave Browser. Yeah, Brave Browser is good. It's so useful. Meanwhile, I'm an introvert and I want my own fortress of solitude. Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's different. Some introverts just want solitude, and some introverts just want a balance. And it feels like the anime focuses more on what creativity of animations can produce. It's kind of does. It does both. It's portraying the thing that a lot of us relate to in a very over-the-top way through creative animation. So it still has a point to it. It's not just creative animation for the sake of being there and existing. It's portraying something that's true. That one person who made a theory and said that that show would become famous sooner or later is true. And even I'm surprised, but you know what? I guess I'll accept it. Okay. I love how you even talked about stereotypical introverts, because there are really are people thinks Bocchi is an extrovert, and they were dead wrong. Yeah, Bocchi is not an extrovert. Just because she wants to make friends, it doesn't mean that makes her an extrovert. It just means that she wants to make friends. Like that's, and she doesn't have any at the beginning, which is why. Yeah, like introverts, there are plenty of introverts who's like, yeah, I still want to have friends. I'd like to be famous someday. That'd be cool. Okay. I really like that Bocchi doesn't have anyone toxic or abusive in her life that caused her to have social anxiety. She just has it for no particular reason, which is totally realistic. Exactly. No, social anxiety isn't always caused by some sort of traumatic event or something, or any kind of abuse or anything like that. It's just some people are like that for seemingly no reason, but like that's real, because like, you know, if it were to dive into some sort of sad backstory as to why she has social anxiety, I feel like it'd be worse off because of that. Because like, you know, not everyone has some kind of traumatic one event that like is one thing that they can point towards like that caused my social anxiety. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes you just have it. Yeah, remember kids, she's literally me. Brandon, which is better, School Live or Bocchi? I haven't seen School Live, so I can't say. I'm not introverted. I just hate talking to people in real life. You sure you're not introverted? Because that sounds kind of introverted to me. It'd be a bit hard to be an extrovert if you hate talking to people. Okay, are we just gonna ignore that he's wearing the Ness outfit from Earthbound? Oh my god, this one blew my mind when I first saw it. I posted it on Twitter. I was just like, what? What do you mean, the Ness outfit? And then I looked at my shirt, which was the orange striped one. A small out there actually thought weren't from people. I saw that, I was like, eh? And then I went and googled Ness from Earthbound. I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's the same shirt. It's the same shirt, guys. The orange and blue and the shit. And he was just like, bro, how did you even think of that? It just blew my mind. Okay, Rio just like me. Now it's Rio. Actually, I'm a weird mix of both Rio and Bocchi, so they're both just like me. What the hell? This dude. How do you even think of stuff like this? Like, what do you mean I'm not surprised? Okay, wait, hear me out. How about cute boys doing cute things? In Cool Doji Danshi, it's unironically one of my favorite animes this season. Interesting. I feel like Daily Lives of High School Boys is also that, I think. I'm not sure, I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, that's on school as well. Gender equality. We gotta do both sides, people. The Chowder effect on the anime is the main reason why it's one of the best. Yeah, apparently it's a lot like Chowder. I haven't seen Chowder, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, cool. It is like FLCL Fully Coolly meets Watamote meets K-On. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'm a band kid, and when I saw Bocchi The Rock, I decided to pick up my old guitar up again. Starting lessons tomorrow, and I can't wait to shred and bass and normal electric guitar. That is great. See, another person who got inspired by it. To put it simply, Bocchi is probably the epitome of autism. I mean, I can't say for sure, since like there's so many different types of autism and stuff like that. But you know, holy, you just made me realize that this anime has meme timing, like actually good meme timing. I want to note that for some strange reason, people started putting Bocchi characters in CS:GO context, and it's equal parts absurd and hilarious. I saw that on Twitter as well. It's just basically, in short, the reason is she's like me for real. Please like and subscribe. Bocchi came as a surprise to me for being so good, and it came coming out of nowhere too. Also, if you're looking for another really good slice of life and cute girls doing cute anime, I'd recommend to watch Do It Yourself. Yeah, that came out this season, like the same season as Bocchi. From the same season, but centered around a DIY club in the near future where manual labor has been decreased due to the advances in technology. It's really good, and the cast is great too. Also the opening is a bop. Yeah. I only ran across this anime through memes and clips, but haven't watched the whole thing, as I don't think I would understand anything related to music and stuff. And no, I can't relate to Bocchi either, other than introvert problems, as I don't have skills nor friends nor any likable traits that can compensate for my social awkwardness. Huh? You just said I can't relate to Bocchi, and then proceeded to list all the reasons why you would relate to Bocchi. You said I don't have skills, nor I don't have friends or any likable traits that can compensate for my social awkwardness. Like that, you're the exact type of person who would relate to Bocchi. It doesn't make sense. And and you don't need to understand anything related to music, man. Just watch it. Why would you? Yeah. This is subtle, really? Do people not pay attention to the shows they watch? It doesn't shove it in your face, yeah, but that's what makes it work. Yeah, and that's subtle. Like, if it's not shoved in your face and makes it super obvious, generally it's because it has a level of subtlety behind it. But yeah, great video, you summed it all up. Why I enjoy this anime so much I watched it twice already. Yeah, I'm sure it has nothing to do with 50% of men and 67% of women having or claiming to have mental illness. I'm in the age group between 18 and 25. Yeah, could definitely play a part. Wow, Bocchi's literally me. I need to watch. Really? Once he said it, Hiroi, aka Alcohol Lady, is the best character, I immediately subscribe. Based.
In all honesty, I relate more to Rio more on the behavior part. There are times that I see how I relate to Bocchi, but I don't think I have much of a social anxiety more than I just don't have anything to say to strangers. If I need to speak up, then I do, but I'm content with the friends I do have. Love the show though, since it gives great insight into social anxiety that I haven't seen from any other show. Yeah, that's great. You don't have to have social anxiety yourself to enjoy it. I've known plenty of people who just thought, yeah, this is really cool insight and it's really fun. So the immediately get praised and become a puddle is my main gut punch, because the few times that happens, I could not even know how to respond in any way that can be humanly acceptable, to the point where I try to change the theme or aim it at the other person immediately, even if I don't think they deserve it or everyone is saying it to me. Like that one time we had to do some amateur voiceover, something I'm really interested in, and literally everyone said really nice things only about me, even the organizers. I really wanted to die in that moment, and then I hear myself what I said. I want to die even more, because to me, it's hot garbage, not even worth listening a second of. Yeah, relatable. I get you. Smile. We got isekai at the end. Holy crap, that's literally me. Yep, more. Yeah, and Laura's giving some good advice in chat as well, for people like that. One thing I love is that the cute things they do is thought out. They learn music, they actually sound better over time. There's real progression in their skills. Bocchi's anxiety is an awesome hook, since when she gets confident, she can play at a god level. So it does not feel like an ass pull when she gets over anxiety and rules the band. Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like the, when it's like trying to... I don't feel like they're trying too hard or particularly hard to go, oh, look how cute this is and stuff. No, it was just doing its own thing. They would just go, okay, let's do this. We're doing the thing now. That's how we're going to do it. It never really felt like there was many parts where it wanted you to, like, you know, do the moe thing and all that stuff. But yeah, I just like how well thought out a lot of it is. Kita has social anxiety too. You just... really extroverted. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was pretty much saying. I think they showed that pretty clearly. I think with Kita, she's really empathetic, so she naturally worries about what people think or feel, and she tries to make people happy. I really like her and Bocchi's friendship since they comfort each other a lot. Yeah. I can't understand if I need to be serious or laughing. The pace! You're breaking the pace too much. Well made. Taking compliments is a skill that needs to be learned, in my opinion. Yeah, it is. Because, like, sometimes you just receive a compliment and you're just like, I don't know what to say in this situation. But yeah, like, I feel like after starting YouTube, a lot of people have been complimenting me for some reason. And it's just like, you know, I just gotta say thank you. And because I realized that accepting it nicely makes them happy too. And like, I don't, because like if someone was to compliment you and you were to just react in a weird way, it's like, no, that's not true and stuff like that, then it just makes like them feel worse as well. So I'd much rather letting them also feel good about complimenting me by accepting it and thanking them genuinely, because it makes both of us happy and it's a win-win. So it's definitely something that I needed to learn over the years though. Everything about the show is perfect. Bocchi's literally me, and the voice actress is literally Bocchi too. On the Bocchi radio segments, it becomes really clear that her personality is very much like Bocchi too. Definitely a perfect casting. Yeah, 80% of these comments are just people saying underscore is just like me, for real, for real. Pretty much. Okay. I relate to real a lot more. When I was younger, I was scared of people. After working in retail though, I do not like humanity. Savage as humans are, but I still want to go out with friends and do normal things. But both Bocchi and Rio are relatable in many small and major ways. Okay, Laura says taking comments in a respectful and non-awkward way is almost impossible. Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do you make this not awkward? You just you got to make it fun for them to, like, it's like, oh, thank you, or something like that, you too, or something like that. I don't know how, I'm not quite sure how to do it without it being awkward either. Just move on. When you're laughing at Bocchi and then realize your life is no better than her, it's different. It's not something where you realize later, it's like, oh, my life is not better than her. You're laughing with Bocchi. You're laughing with the show, because we're all laughing at ourselves essentially. Great review. A note though, self-esteem and confidence are very different, and a lot of people have a lot of one, but not much of the other. That is a very good point. Like, self-esteem and confidence, a lot of people can be, act very confidently, but not have a lot of self-esteem. That's, yeah. Anyone want to talk about the tweet in the bottom right? That's Notaku's tweet. I want Bocchi to step on me tweet. Oh yeah, another, this character is literally me. Yep, I agree. Cool. Nobody's gonna point out the 2 imposters among the she's literally me tweets. I'm incredibly racist for some reason. I want Bocchi to step on me, quad 4K. I love how there's so many people pointing that out. The anime came out after everyone, well, almost everyone, is considering themselves introvert because of the 2020 pandemic. So probably people think Bocchi is related. Yeah, that could also play a part, for sure. Others, she's literally me. That one day dude named Afluja. I'm incredibly racist for some reason. That Moe Mohikyun is perfect. Oh, don't say that. I hate the fact that I said it. I absolutely love the guillotine joke as a segue into execution. I'll certainly use that once I'm able to make this type of content my own. I love those types of segues. It's just like, where I'm just like, it seems like I'm going somewhere, and then I just go, huh? And I say something, and everyone's just like, wait, what does that mean? And then I say something right after that, and they go, oh, that's what. Like, that is such a funny thing I like doing. Just like, and the next part are the guillotines in 17th century France. Execution. It's like, brah. Yeah, Bocchi The Rock is definitely one of my favorite animes, and this video essay has become a favorite of mine. I love the editing, Drake's really funny, and he talked about lots of the things that I also loved about the show, so thank you. I feel like reading a lot of these comments during the stream is just me patting myself on the back. That's what a lot of the stream is, just me patting myself on the back for a lot of it. Of course, Bocchi. Bro, it literally said it was a damn waterfall, who cares? Okay. What I admire about this anime is how they can cover serious mental illness problems with comedy without the need to belittle the sufferer himself, which in this case is Bocchi with her social anxiety. This shows that this smart comedy is honest comedy that comes from our own anxiety. Not only from Bocchi's life struggles, but their struggle in building the band from scratch is really realistic and relatable. I was in a band several years ago, so I can relate to that. Struggle, they're looking for money just for gigs and small music clubs, selling tickets, promoting their bands, etc. What I can conclude about is that this series shows the anxiety of the author as well as how passionate her and her team are in comedy and music. Relatable characters, relatable struggle, comedy and genre of music that I like for a long time. This anime has skyrocketed to become my top 3 anime series of all time after Gintama and AOT. Even after 3 months, the impression still hasn't gone away in my head. P.S. I don't think I wrote too much. No, thank you for the comment. That was really nice. Okay. Thomas says, I just say I know, which I stole from Han Solo. It's kind of become a habit. It's like, I love you. And she's like, I know. What a power move that is in real life. He's just like, it's like, wow, you're really, you're really good at this. And you're just like, I know. Oh man, anyone have a time for the stream? I'm falling asleep. Too much adulting makes one a sleepy bear. That's okay, Laura. You can go to sleep if you want. I'm almost finished, I think. Like, this is just the comments from yesterday, so I'm very close. Imagine if Rio and Mia from Michijo became friends. That would seriously become an interesting friendship. Oh, I think you're talking about the 2 trolls. Just that would be a very interesting friendship. Have you checked out Bocchi The Rock Radio? Only very quickly on some clips posted on YouTube. Not much. My work attitude in a nutshell. This show needs a 2nd season. Oh, if we do... I actually read ahead and saw some of the manga, and it actually gets a bit more story focused again and gets some really interesting stuff. I'm like, dang, if we get a 2nd season out of this, it's probably going to be really interesting. I've only read a little bit though. This video is attacking me too much. I'm having flashbacks and I'm wanting to be snapped out of existence by Thanos. Bassist. Yeah, correction. Well, Hiroi's not a guitarist, she's a bassist. Why am I crying? I freaking love Bocchi. Yeah, at 9, an Old Spice ad played, and it not only made me laugh my ass off because I thought for a good minute that was actually in the clip. Yeah, that was the part where she's just like,
That
this
cut
part
was perfect.
Instead of that, it's just showing the ad. I purposely put an ad there to see because I thought it'd be funny. Hell yeah, autism. Okay. Man, I kind of hate Bocchi. Boo. Okay. Sips cranberry, apple, and raspberry juice. Yes, I am actually drinking one right now. So, how you doing after that car accident? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm kind of 50% Rio and 50% Bocchi. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people related to Rio as well. I like being alone most of the time, but I'm also secretly improving my skills so I can show it to my friends like Bocchi. Bocchi The Rock is like the Kimetsu no Yaiba of slice of life / comedy anime. Okay. Okay. You probably haven't seen the delusions in the Bocchi The Rock server, specifically the Bocchi The Rock anime and manga channels. I've never been to those channels. I'm only barely active in memes and occasionally downloaded Bocchi executed ship or other fan arts. If the delusion is that Nijika's real Rio is Morgan Freeman, Bocchi is the perfect waifu and also myself, and Kita's blinding is already raging like a Californian Australian wildfire, there's a good chance that the server is the same but amplified. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff in the Bocchi community, so yeah, wouldn't surprise me. The Moe thing, emotional damage. I remember being so confused about the ad. I'm just wondering how many people got an ad at that section, because it's only, when I put it there, it's only a section that YouTube might show an ad to you. It's not confirmed, but it's just like, and then it shows the ad. Just great timing. Best animes: Bocchi, K-On!, Nichijou, Lucky Star, and Azumanga Daioh. Yeah. I tried to watch this, but your Bocchi instead of Bocchi? There's a glottal stop in there, bro. Listen to the anime you're jerking off and you'll hear how to say it. Made it pretty hard. Combine that with a freak out in part 3 and I'm on a half to hard pass. Sorry. Strange comment. Okay. I'm literally pronouncing Bocchi correctly. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Like, it's not Bocchi, it's Bocchi. Bocchi is how, like, Japanese people pronounce it, but in English, you know, pretty much everyone says it's Bocchi. Just... The amount of she is literally me on Twitter is proof of how... Okay, that we're getting into some mean comments now. Vid great, yeah, I'm still wondering, why do you look like some sort of de-aged and no facial hair Mr. Beast? Man, the comparison some people come up with is just like, what? A de-aged and no facial hair Mr. Beast. I gotta heart that comment, okay. I'm broke. I'm so broke robbers let me rob them instead. Man, where are these comments coming from? She's so real. Given the premise and the source material, decent but not particularly standouts, it's very easy to imagine a studio keeping the same story characters, but throwing it in and pushing out a forgettable seasonal cute girls doing good things anime. That the studio and voice actors managed to completely knock it out of the park is extremely impressive. Yes, indeed it is. Shaking my head, Brad didn't cope. It's obviously Bocchi. Yeah, Bocchi. I should stop pronouncing it Bocchi The Rock. Uh-oh, the comments are getting weirder. Yes, this is... Well, now you guys get to see what kind of comment... These are actually very tame in comparison to some of the ones that I've gotten. I've gotten way weirder comments over the years, over the months. As an introverted guitarist, I can definitely for every single one of Bocchi's dreams and experiences. Yup. Heart. Okay. Dude, I'm an old fart who has been watching anime for decades. I stopped watching anime like 4 or 5 years ago since the medium kind of turned stale for me. One night I randomly decided to watch Bocchi The Rock since the title is kind of interesting and I heard 1 or 2 things about it. I really thought it would be a generic K-On! Clone, but I kid you not, Bocchi The Rock might be the greatest anime adaptation of all time since you can feel the love and dedication oozes from the show. I don't know if this is a novelty thing since I had not been watching anime for years, but what I feel is Bocchi The Rock is truly something special. I mean, it literally stole the show that year from freaking Chainsaw Man that was animated by Mappa no less. Yeah, that is pretty impressive considering like there was a lot of unreasonable hate for Chainsaw Man with the anime adaptation stuff, people being picky over it not being exactly the same as the manga. But yeah, I think the fact that Bocchi got such high ratings that it did is so impressive as well. She is literally me. Okay, Nefarious is here. He's saying, since we're almost done, I'll add another content of my own. Apart from all that copy pasta Bocchi is me for real cringe, it is one of the most few animes that actually made me laugh out loud more than once. Yeah, it is so good whenever you find an anime that actually goes, yeah, this is actually funny. It actually makes me laugh out loud and not just going, or not just mildly smiling at it or something. I vividly remember that one scene where they go shopping for a new guitar and take the drummer with them, and for only 1 second they imagine the drummer using two guitars as a drumstick while the music goes bonkers, and it was the most hilarious thing ever. Yeah, I love that type of comedy. It's just, Is he really reading the comments? Yes, I am. I'm almost done actually. I'm just looking back at chat. Have you seen Hell of a Boss? I actually watched like the first episode of that, and the pilot. I haven't actually watched it properly though. I need to watch the rest of Hell of a Boss. It's really good. Okay. Bocchi is another copy pasta made by a username that says Autist Rapper. Username checks out, I suppose. Legit made me laugh a few times on a crap day. Thank you, sub. Take that, Bocchi. Thank you. Thumbnail is a reference to the masterpiece Monogatari anime. It is? That's the... I never actually noticed that. I never pick up on that. Is it a reference? I just thought it was a fun frame. Why am I laughing so hard? But yeah, I haven't seen Monogatari. I might get it at another point. She sent me, and I recently started to watch it. I saw episode 1 last night, and I plan to watching more tomorrow. I just have to complete Devil's a part-timer. Cool. Wonder if I can get him to say no, you cannot, because that is inappropriate and not safe for work. And you're not allowed to comment not safe for work stuff in the final in the make me say anything in the Patreon thing, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, I related more to Nijika. There's a couple more comments here, almost done. I related more to Nijika than Bocchi. Why I loved this series was the character development, as in there was some, and the music, as in like there actually was some. Yeah, it's not often that you get a slice of life anime that has that kind of character development. So it is nice and refreshing and fun to see. Honestly, this anime is one of my favorites. I mean, it's just a slice of life anime, but I really related a lot to Bocchi. That's great. Okay, that was pretty good. What's this person talking about? Also, I have more subscribers. Ah, that part. Yeah, that part was fun. I watched Bocchi just to understand this video, and it's pretty good. My personal favorite slice of life is Kaguya-sama, but Bocchi is pretty good, second or third to me. I'd say that Kaguya-sama is more of a romantic comedy rather than being a slice of life. It is technically a slice of life, but it's a bit different. It is still a slice of life, but like when I think of Kaguya-sama, I wouldn't classify it as being a slice of life first thing, whereas Bocchi definitely more so is. The show is extremely relatable for those who have social anxiety, but when it comes to music, K-On! Is still superior in every way. Different people have different opinions. I do think the music in K-On! Is slightly better, but I think Bocchi's music also is really good, and it definitely grew on me over time. But yeah, we're done. We are done reading all the comments, guys. Brandon, have you animated? What? You need to watch it. It's super good. Have you watched Murder Drones? No, I have not actually. You literally post a video about, for example, Attack on Titan, and some person will go on said video to comment something completely unrelated, like, I ate Taco Bell and now I have diarrhea. Yeah, I mean, what is with people sometimes? They're just like, I'm going to comment this completely irrelevant thing into the comments because I felt like it. It is so funny. Well, LMAO, Brandon flexing a literal anime character. But yeah. Brandon, have you animated? I actually started watching that. I haven't gotten through very much of it. I actually read the manga as well. I'm reading manga. It's actually it's really fun and cute series. I think it's really good. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. I've read all the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining in. The tech isn't. Do you like Spy X Family? Yeah, I do. It's nice. I feel like a lot of people kind of lost interest in Spy Family over time though, which is unfortunate because I remember reading the manga the first time and I really loved it. But you know, as time went on, the hype just kind of died down and like, you know, people kind of watch Spy Family now, but like it's not really making headlines or anything anymore. But yeah, that was fun. Thank you guys so much for joining. Bro, I just entered again and the stream is ending. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, thankfully we managed to get through all the comments this time. Thankfully it didn't take too long, unlike with the erased video, which took like 6 hours, I think. So yeah, I managed to get through this through a relatively quick pace and talking to you while still being able to talk to you guys and stuff. That was fun. Yeah, and let some of you guys go to sleep, since some of you guys like need to go to sleep. It's the middle of the night for you. Thanks, Nefarious. All right, we're done. I can finally fall unconscious. This was such a cool thing to do. I really enjoyed watching your reactions to the comments. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And thank you guys for chatting with me. Thank you for dropping by and making the comments and stuff like that. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. Do you think Konosuba spin-off will work with just Megumin? Yeah, I mean, I liked the light novel. I'm curious to see how the anime will turn out. I'll just have to see. But yeah, I think I really enjoyed it, and I still did miss the interactions with Kazuma and Ko and stuff like that, which I still very much prefer. But you know, I'm still very much looking forward to the anime adaptation of the Megumin spin-off, regardless. So yeah, see you guys next time. Next stream when? It'll probably be next week. I'm aiming to do it basically every Saturday at 11 a.m. in Australia time, or Friday evenings for most of you Americans, which is the same time as now, basically. So I'm planning to do it as the same time as now every week, just once a week. So hopefully I'll be consistent with that. Yeah, I just think it's cool reading about the comments. Yeah, see you guys. Do you prefer the Konosuba light novel or anime? Probably the light novels, since there's more content there, but they're both really good in their own ways. The Nefarious is saying in the middle of the night for Europeans. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make another reading comment stream. Only, I'm gonna be doing that after every video that I publish. So whenever I publish a video, I'm probably gonna do a comment reading stream soon after that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in, for dropping by, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye.